are there still spots available for tomorrow that we can, if somebody, but is that okay? Is that not if I announce there's still spots, what should they do? Leave a message or just, I don't want to say just show up, right?
Are there spots available?
As long as it's not like down for it, right? I don't care if we overflow and have to field or
Okay.
behind if somebody else wants to.
Okay.
How many spots are available?
So 10 spots?
Yeah.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We invite you to gather your candles and Kiddush cup and challah around and those in your home as we begin Shabbat together. This Shabbat in particular, our last Shabbat before Rosh Hashanah next week. We're excited for Slichot tomorrow evening. And given that we can't be in our sanctuary for Slichot and change the Torah covers together, this evening we have a Torah reading that will be offered by Kathy Bear as we're going to beam her into our sanctuary to read our Torah. And we are going to highlight the changing of our Torah covers to their white high holiday covers as we'll share some special music this evening in light of the upcoming holidays. So please find a spot that is comfortable but not too comfortable. Gather near your candles. And please join us as we begin Shabbat together, first with our candle blessings, as we sing into Shabbat, page 2 in our prayer books.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love and all who are lonely for friendship. So too may our homes, our little sanctuaries that we have made, welcome all who have cares to unburden. As our community holds open our doors so that we can shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity, letting in young and straying feet. May our doors be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. And may our community be, for all who are near and dear to us, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Begin our Shabbat service, page 20. L'chad Odi, as we welcome Shabbat into this sanctuary and into our homes.
V'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. V'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor, v'dibor echad hishmiyanu, el hamayuchad, Adonai echad, u'shamo echad, l'shem u'tiferet, v'litchila. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki makor haveracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'mashkarat tchila. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hit'oreri kiva orach, kumi uri, shir daveri, kavod Adonai, alayik nigla. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance to your home. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam b'simcha, u'v'sochala, tochem onei, am sagula, boi chala. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Chatzi Kodesh. Yitgadol v'kadosh shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach irutei, v'yamlich machutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chayedecho meid Yisrael. Bagala, u'v'zman kari, v'yimeru amin. Yehish miraba mevorach, ve'alamu me'amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yiroma v'yinasi, v'yitadar v'yitali, v'yitalal, shemei kodesh abarichu. Le'elam minkom b'chata v'shirata, tushmechata v'nechemata, damiran ve'oma v'yimeru amin.
Please remain standing for our Baruch Hu on page 28 in our prayer books. This is not only an hour of change, this is the beginning of our season of change. And so we stand here together, uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where will our hearts turn? Will we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? For this is our season of change, and within it, we will stand wherever we are, quietly, prayerfully, but on the border of light. For what lies before us? Will we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim, blessed are you, Adonai, who helps us to distinguish between what is light and what is dark, between the day and between the beginning of this evening. Ahavat Olam, page 32.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Aken Adonai v'tovenu b'chotmeinu, u'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam ba'id, ki hem chayinu, le'orach hayameinu, uvahim nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimeinu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohiv amo Yisrael. Ohiv amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated and join me in chanting the V'ahavta.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lebavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha
v'hayu
hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam
בשבתך בביתך
ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, that there is one God in heaven and earth. For the high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and your love. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations shall be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. Page 40, Mi Chamocha, followed by the words of Vishamru, our prayer to guard Shabbat.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehidar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele. Malechutecha ra'u v'necha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehidar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Mediovein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. Mediovein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam.
We are asked to pray as if everything depended upon God, but to act as though everything depends upon us. And so we turn now to page 46 in our prayer books as we turn to our most personal prayers, the prayers of our Amidah. We rise and face east once again as we begin with a prayer that our prayer be heard and be effective. Page 46.
Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevei Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo V'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Morid hatal, Mechakel chayim v'chesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rafech olim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit, Umechaye, Umatmiach Yeshua, Vene'eman atah lahachayot, Hakol baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol.
God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words for the awareness of our soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lahodot. We turn now to the words of Shalom Rav, page 60 in our prayer books, for peace to find its way to all of those places filled with war, with pain, with suffering, and with anger. May they find a Shalom Rav, an overwhelming sense of peace. Page 60.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon L'chol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon L'chol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Please take a few moments for silent prayer.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. As has been the case over the last 6 months, we're trying something new this evening. We will be sharing the Torah reading this evening, God willing, if all the wires go to the right places and the internet doesn't go out and everything aligns the way we hope it will. We'll be sharing the Torah reading that Kathy Baer prepared, and we will be sharing her image here with you, an image of her reading Torah from her home. And what we'll be reading tonight is the Torah portion, Atem Nitzavim, portion about us all being together, from the most known in the community to the least known, from the blue-collar worker to the wealthiest person, man, woman, and child, all of us together connected during this season. Before we turn to our Torah, I want to share just a quick word on the beginning of this high holiday season. It comes from Rabbi Bernard Lipnick, who wrote years ago about a story where a doctor told him that when a person breaks a bone and the bone is set properly given time to heal, the spot where it was broken becomes the strongest part of the bone. Rabbi Lipnick quotes, he comments that it's counterintuitive. You would think that the place where we are broken is our weak spot. But the same thing happens in our lives with the way we work around our world. That all of us have weaknesses. We have breaks in our personality, breaks in our sensitivities, in our ethics, in our behavior. But if we work on those breaks, if we fix them in the right way, they become our greatest strengths. That becomes the place in which we know we can lead because we have been on the wrong side of something and we know how to get to the right side of it. This evening we will be sharing some of the music from our High Holy Days once again, and we will be looking at the changing of our Torah scrolls as we have placed them into their white covers. We change them so that we notice what is different, so that we can continue to notice throughout these coming weeks what has changed for us, not just in the outside world, but where have been our weak points. What is it that we have fixed in the last year that has become a strength? What is it that we will fix in the year to come? How will we change? That is where we start marching this evening and where we hope to be throughout the coming weeks together, even if not in person, through these wonderful tools of technology. And so we will turn now to our Torah service as we prepare to call Kathy Baer to the Torah and to allow her to share the reading of Parshat Nitzavim.
Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, u'davar Adonai mirushalayim, baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael, b'kedushato, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonai, Kadosh Shemo, Gadalu Adonai iti, Uneromema Shemo Yakdav, Lecha Adonai Hagedula, Hagevura, V'hatiferet, V'hanitzach, V'hahor, Ki kol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Ki kol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Lecha Adonai hamamacha, V'hamitnaseh lechol arush.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hambarach, Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bochar Banu Mikol Hamim, Benatan Lanu et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai, Notain HaTorah. Atem Nitzavim Hayom Kulchem, Lifnei Adonai Elohechem, Rashechem, Shiftechem, Ziknechem, Beshot Rechem, Kol Ish Yisrael, Tapechem Neshechem, Begerecha, Asher Bekerev Machanecha, Mechotev Eitzecha, Ad Shoev Meimecha, Le'avracha, Bivrit, Adonai Elohecha, Ubalato, Asher Adonai Elohecha, Koreit Imcha Hayom, Lema'an Hakimotecha, Hayom Lo, Le'am, Bahu Yehi Elecha, Le'Elohim, Ka'asher Diber Lach, B'Ka'asher Nishba, La'avotecha, La'Avraham, La'Yitzchak, U'Yaakov. Below Idchem, Levadachem, Anochi, Koreit et Habarit Hazot, V'et Ha'alah Hazot. Ki et Asher Yeshno, Ho, Imanu Omed Hayom, Lifnei Adonai Eloheinu, V'et Asher Einenu, Ho, Imanu Hayom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam notah b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notain haTorah.
L'ador vador, l'ador vador, nagid God lecha, u'lenetzach netzachim, u'lenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nagdish, l'ador vador. L'ador vador, nagid God lecha, u'lenetzach netzachim, u'lenetzach netzachim, kedushatecha naqdish, v'shivchacha Eloheinu, mipinu lo yamosh le'olam va'ed. Ki hamelech gadol, ki hamelech gadol, v'kadosh ata. L'ador vador, l'ador vador, l'ador vador, nagid God lecha, u'lenetzach netzachim, u'lenetzach netzachim, kedushatecha naqdish. Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch Hu u'Baruch Shemo, Ha'el, Ha'el, HaKadosh.
With the sounds of our tradition and our Torah before us, we We take a moment now to think of all of those who are in need of healing. The words of Misha Beirach, page 253. Please feel free to share a name through our chat or out loud, wherever you are, as we offer these prayers for those we love to be the fullest sense of themselves.
Misha Beirach Avotenu Makor HaBracha Laimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Beirach Imotenu Makor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with Refuah Shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We'll now open our ark to see our Torahs covered in white and holding the Torah before us. We look towards those points that we have fixed in the last year, the strongest parts of ourselves now that they have been broken and repaired, and so too we notice the soft points, the weaknesses, the places in which we pledge we will fix in this year to come. So please join us as we return our Torah to the ark, first hearing the words of Hashivenu, and then the words of Vazot HaTorah and Eitz Chaim as we return our Torah to the ark with the Torah covers all covered in white for this season.
Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, V'nashuva, Chodesh, Chodesh, Yameinu Kakedim. V'zot HaTorah asher sa Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael, al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yalalai lai lai, yalalai lai lai, yalalai lai 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 lai, yalalai lai lai, yalalai lai lai, yalalai lai 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 lai. Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba b'tomcheha meushar l'racheha darchei noam v'chol netivotaha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva. Chodesh, Chodesh Yameinu, Chodesh Yameinu Kekedim. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרוצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך kadosh baruch hu. V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
If you are standing, you can be seated if you would like. As we turn our thoughts towards those that we've lost in our world, there are stars up above so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways in which we remember. We continue to remember Penny Frank Dubeck, whom we've lost in this last month, as well as Belle Green Atkin, Morris Azine, Raymond Barnett, Stanley Bayer, Francis Firestone, Nathan Glasman, Faina Kozlovskaya, Bertha Wolfand Corman, William Kushner, Dr. Jack Mostow, Lillian Nelson, Mildred Nelson, Ronald Perelman, Aaron Bear Profus, Arlene Robinson, Leona Sachs, Lois Salpeter, Joseph J. Schoenberg, Lester Schoenfeld, David A. Shapiro, Albert Sturman, Abe Sweedler, Dale Jack Vendeland, and Annette Zabel. If there are names that you would like to add and remember at this moment, please share those names out loud. As we turn to page 294, and those who would like may rise as we share the words of Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, b'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam al me'omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudasha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all the world, as we say, amen. Having connected with those that we've loved and lost, let us connect with each other as we bless each other with the words of the priests. May God bless you and keep you. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious unto you. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace.
Amen.
We take a moment now to raise our glass as we bless Kiddush and Motzi. If you have your glass and your challah nearby, please raise them with us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kudeshu b'yahava uvraton ikilanu, zikaron lemasi b'reishit. Ki hu yamet techila lamikrae kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim. Ki v'nu v'charta v'yotanu kidam Shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchatanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. Before we say our motzi, today's a very special day. It happens to be the rabbi's birthday today. So, because I don't have a cake, I have a challah with a candle in it.
That's what I've always dreamed of.
So we're going to sing Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. And since you can't blow out the candle, I will do it for you.
Thank you.
And now let's sing our motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. A couple quick announcements. Please turn your flames in that came in the window this month. We are collecting them so we can display them during our services for the holidays. And if you would still like to join us tomorrow night for Slichot, we have a few spots left, and hopefully the weather is going to hold out, and we're going to have a lovely Slichot evening with Havdalah to formally begin our holiday season. So we hope you'll join us for that. Also, this week is our week. If you do not join us tomorrow night, it's the week to pick up your gift boxes. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, between 10 and 4, you can come by Temple anytime and pick up a box of goodies for your holiday toolbox, we're calling it, so that you can share in a sense of community during our holidays. There are a few things in there for you to use and a few gifts from us. So we hope that you'll come by between 10 and 4, Monday through Wednesday, to pick up your box. We'll close with the words of Adon Olam as we thank Eli and Kylie especially for helping to bring us music and to get our signal out to all of you so that we could be together for Shabbat. Adon Olam.
I'd also like to thank Kathy Bear for reading Torah.
Oh, thank you.
And also you can pick up your prayer books, right? We can also pick
Correct.
up
If you reserve prayer books, you can pick up your prayer books Monday through Wednesday, 10 to 4.
Thank you. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Li'et Nasa V'chefso Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'yacharei Kiklot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Vehu Haya Vehu Hove Vehu Yiyeh B'tifara Vehu Yiyeh B'tifara V'yado Apkid Ruchi V'eiti Shem V'ya'ira V'imruchi Giviyati Adonai li V'lo ira Adonai li V'lo ira. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.